When you want to learn something, how do you do it? How do you think you can really learn? How and when do you realize that you have actually learned something? Have you ever asked yourself? In my many years of experience in music teaching, I have encountered quite a number of misunderstandings and misconceptions around the very idea of learning. Misconceptions that are rather common among music learners and unfortunately are even shared with some of the teachers. I would like to address a couple of the most misleading ones here. Copying with no perspective. Imitating or copying someone, usually your direct teacher, is never ever an end. It's usually only a very first step towards finding out how something is done, how something is actually done by that someone. Imitating can only be some means to some end, only a primary goal to achieve, to start moving from. Another one of such wrong ideas is that to learn is equal to being able to remember. Memory, being memorizing plus remembering later, is only a tiny part of learning. It is only supposed to serve the purpose of saving, like saving some data or some file on your computer. What you have saved is certainly in need of being retrieved and put into some meaningful action by other activities. It's also quite common to forget that learning is actually a process involving all layers and aspects of the learner's existence. Like any other process, one would have to actually go through it to gain anything. You can never jump to the supposed ending result without having gone through the process. More importantly, it is possible to go through the process only with the combination of exposure, perception, information, and experience, which, with the help of some constructive feedback, will hopefully turn into some understanding, knowledge, and skill set. Another rather common wrong idea is to mistake lessons for a combination of instructions and information. Instruction plus information is nowhere near teaching. Of course, any learner going through the process of learning would be in need of some instructions here and there and should be given some information on this and that. But these two can only be meaningful when put through the context of learning. And the better they are done, the less confused the learner, of course. But without such a context, they are absolutely idle. As idle as all the recipes in a cookbook sitting on a shelf in one's kitchen, or watching a series of cooking TV shows, or all those YouTube videos. Remember, you can never learn to cook a dish only with reading the recipe or watching someone do it. You actually have to do it yourself. In Rhythmitica, we have been running a series of group lessons. Learn Persian Dastgah music through templates, as we call it. Watching us do it might be nice at times, but joining us is what we think should put you through the learning process. Join us if you're interested in Persian Dastgah music. If you don't easily find yourself intimidated by exposure to new stuff and you don't feel shy to try new things with a novel attitude.